Hi, Flosstube. Hi, Flosstube. This is Kiara here. It's been a while. Life in May was seriously insane. This is Flosstube, I think number 6 or 7. It's Thursday, June 3rd. And sorry for the crazy echo. We're in my new sewing space. My son is home from school. He's off for the month of June. He goes back in July for a short period before we start again here in August. A little bit about me. I am a native New Yorker who now lives in Arkansas, in Northwest Arkansas. We are loving it. It's different, but in a good way. Somebody had asked in the comments of one of the videos how I was liking it, and I am loving it. My grandparents had a farm in rural New York, and this is not quite as rural as where I was, but it's small townish, which is really nice after coming from the hustle and bustle of the city. I spent a lot of time growing up in that rural community, so it's not that big of a shell shock to me as most people would think. So like I said, May was totally insane. We closed on our house on May 10th, which was further out than what we had thought, but not insane, not too insane. My daughter arrived home from college. As soon as we closed, my husband had to fly to Rochester, New York to pick up our daughter, and they drove back. And like I said, my husband is working again, so a lot of the moving was on my daughter, my oldest, and I. My youngest is still doing online school. She'll finish soon. My son goes to a full-time school here in Arkansas. They finished at the end of May, so that was nice. Just things crazy. We're living in boxes. I do have my kitchen completely set up. This is my craft sewing room area. I got my long arm finally all set up. I got some stuff set up. I did not touch a cross stitch until Saturday or Sunday this weekend because I really wanted to make sure I stayed on track with my Jessie Watson Autism Sal that Barbara the Raspberry Stitcher is hosting. I love this piece. This piece just brings me such joy every time I stitch it. Oh darn, I meant to take something out. Oh well, I'll just have to make sure I film next week. Remember the quilt I was working on? It's almost finished except for the binding. So you know what? I'll share that next week probably with the binding on it. But we got my long arm set up. I set up one of my sewing machines. I brought my heat press out, which I have to make a shirt because my youngest turns 8 on Saturday and we're having a birthday party for her. And I'm sure she'll want a personalized shirt. So that's what's going on. We're living in boxes. I have all my Disney art to hang. It's just, this house has probably got twice the amount of wall space I had in New York. So trying to find where we want different things is going to be interesting. Not sure I'm gonna shoot from this angle every week because I don't like this halo effect going on. It probably wouldn't be such a thing if I filmed in the morning, but it's afternoon here and this window gets afternoon sun, which is great because I like to craft into the late afternoon and night. So I'll have more natural light for that. So let's get on with the stitching, and I have haul. I have a little bit of haul. Not a lot because I tried to film things up. Okay, so like I said, I have a lot of things like half done. Ugh. So like I said, I worked on my Jessie Watson stitch along, and I don't have the cover photo here. It's only oh yes I do, ha ha ha. And I'm not fancy. I'm going to figure out how to insert photos, but I haven't yet. So this is Jessie Watson. She's so wonderful. It's a Hands Across the Sea sampler. It's wonderfully charted. So in April we did this piece. In May we did this piece. And now June is just this one little piece So my goal is to stay on track with this, and the way I'm doing it, I'll probably always be a tiny bit ahead. So I finished May, and some of June's was done in May because, or actually in April, because I had worked ahead a little bit. And as I was doing it, if I had a color that went down here and I could easily stitch it, I did. So I'm going to continue on here and bring down the borders a little bit this month. To tell you how crazy it's been, I didn't even look at, I flaked out on Whip Go in May, so I'll have to pick that up. And I don't even know what June's Whip Go numbers are. So how about that? Okay, so I will probably pick this up again on Sunday for Sampler Sunday, because I'm really enjoying picking it up on Sundays and working on it. Then I did do a tiny bit on this stitching with the house file. I really can't talk today. Must be something in the air. On this Stitching with the Housewives Land of the Free pattern. This is the one, if you've been here, I don't know what I was thinking. This is at least a 20 count, and I'm doing it 2 threads. And if I were going to do this, I have a needle here and it came off. I have a needle here and it came off. Whoops. Let me just stick it back on my magnet. If I was going to use this cloth again, and I am because I have lots of it. It's Coffee Tea Dyed by Me. It's something from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to do 1/1 with it instead of 2/1, because I think the 2 is just making it way too much. It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's just way too much. So my goal is this week maybe to finish all the houses, and then I just have the bottom border. So I would really like to finish this and FFO it. All right. And then the third thing I worked on, considering I've only been working on things for about a week now, not even a week, I got smart. I put a box over here and I'm putting everything that I talk about back in the box so then the mess is contained. Since this is going to be the first weekend in June, it's Blackbird Weekend. Blackbird Weekend is hosted by Brenda and the serial starter Laura. And I am doing, let me see if it has the name. America from Souvenirs of Summer by Blackbird Designs. I got my copy from Crazy Annie Stitches, but this is a reprint. They reissued it. I love this. So this is what it will look at like. I'm thinking of leaving out the 2004 because I just don't want to chart. My other idea was, you see these 3 lines? I can put 3 lines there or put 2 lines because this motif comes down a little bit, so I could probably just put 2 lines across with the same spacing. So that's what I'm doing. I am doing it on this blue that I dyed myself. I believe this is it's either a 14 count or a 16 count. And I'm working on it right now because I joined Semi-Sane Stitchers and I'm doing the music challenge and Whip Whammy, which is, press your luck. So I had done up to about here. So I've done this, this, and this. So I'm working on this for Semi-Sane Stitchers right now. And so I will work on this through Sunday, probably through Saturday, and then I'll work on my Jessie Watson a little bit, and then I will work on it a little bit more. And then I'll put it away for a little bit. There's no timeline for it, but I am loving it. And plus I'm waiting for my Turkish red to come. I thought I had ordered some, and I may have, but I have no clue where it went. I wanted to, this should have been in the beginning, but I'm going to do it now. Shout outs. Thank you for everybody who's given me a shout out. Right now I'm at 241 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway at 250 and then at 500, 750 and then 1,000. And then we'll see how it goes. Thank you to everybody who shouted me out. I had a list in my move. I don't know where it is. I know Jess from, I'll link her below, but Stitches and Sass, Stacie from Stacie Stitches. And I'll have my little list of people that I listen. I watch so many Flosstubes and I love the shout outs. It's just so sweet. I lost my list and I feel really bad because it's so great to get the shout out and the recognition. But seriously, click anybody I have listed below. There's a lot of people that are under 1,000. I know Krystal Rowe is getting really close to 1,000. I think I just saw she's at 848. Somebody else was at 848 too, but I don't remember who it was. And then Stacie Stitches, she's one of the stitchers here in Arkansas that she's got a great channel. So just seriously, click anybody below, please. Just share the love. I promise to be much more organized next week, but I really didn't want to let it go another week because I have so much to show you guys. I think I'm going to show you my haul. It's some quilting haul, some stitchy haul, because I'm going to just have more haul next week, and I really would love to show you what I got so far. Okay. It's all mixed together, and then I'll do plans, because that'll encompass some of the haul. I got my The Stitch Me fabric. This is, I think this was the May. I'm in the alternating club. Sometimes it's neutral, sometimes it's not. Actually, maybe I'm just in the neutral club. Sorry for this noise. I thought this was open, but it's not. This is the neutral club. So this is to die for. This is an 18 count fat quarter, and the name is Stone. Oh, if you don't want to see, don't see. I'm sorry. You think I never did this before, but this is Stonehenge. How awesome is this? I think I also want some of this in the most recent Friday Night Fight Night. So it might go in a giveaway. I may keep it. It's a great neutral. So it's awesome. And also my daughter is cross stitching so far. She's been home. I think she's on her second or third cross stitch. Okay, let me show you the stitchy stash for the most part, and then I'll show you the quilting stash. I saw these originally on Brenda and Laura. And I was like, oh, I don't need them. I don't need them. Then I saw them on somebody else. Maybe it was Janet Jabber. If not, I don't remember. I know somebody else had them and they were really kind of cool. You roll in your floss and then they're in the perfect length. I'm so excited to try them. I have a couple DMC patterns that these are going to be great for. So there were those. Then I don't know if this is Stacie Stitches' fault or Jess Stitches of Sass's fault, but these came from Allegro Stitches. They are the cutest bags. And I might have seen them on Stacie and then Jess mentioned them too. So how cute is this? They're a little bit smaller than the normal project bag. And I could probably do these myself, but I don't like messing with vinyl, to be quite honest. So, is that not the cutest? Yeah, that is really cute, and her quilting is really good. I wonder if she did this on her sewing machine or an embroidery machine. It's like perfect. So, there's that one, and then I got this one. They both just make me happy. She does such a great job, and her top stitching is so good. I'll link her store below. There was those. Oh, and then I got a new project bag from Goose. Again, it goes with, I don't like to mess with vinyl. So this is from Denise and Miss Gracie. And is that not the best? I needed some more patriotic ones, so there was that. And then I love these scissors. I saw them originally on Priscilla and Chelsea and then in one of the Facebook groups. So I got these little scissors. I got 3 more of these. You get 3 for like $11 on Amazon. I mean, I like to throw a pair in every bag. Then let's talk about my quilting haul. Now, I have not been really shopping for anything. This is a lot of stuff that I had on pre-orders. I have been eyeing this. These are from the Fat Quarter Shop because they're Jolly Bars. And I do a lot of my pre-orders from them, though I do have a big box coming from somewhere else. This is, and a Jolly Bar is a 5x10 pre-cut, half of a layer cake. You can use a layer or 2 charm packs. So I got this line. This is called Sophie. I have been like dying for this one. It's just pinks and different things. And it comes with, all their Jolly Bars come with a free pattern. And their Jolly Bar books then get put together from some of these free patterns they do. I love the Jolly Bar books, and I have a half-finished quilt with that. Actually, it's more than half-finished. I have to rip a seam out and then finish my last 2 blocks, and then it'll be done. Which is part of the reason my long arm got set up, is because I have a huge amount of quilts of my own that I long arm. I will probably never ever quilt for somebody else because quilting my own stuff is stressful. And then I got from Joanna Figueroa, Fig Tree, I got Strawberries and Rhubarb. I love this one too. I just love. One thing I like about Joanna Figueroa, I just discovered her. Now, I've been sewing for a very long time. Like I said, I made children's clothes, and there's actually eventually going to be my, I got to get my mannequin out, and she's going to be in here with one of my customs I made. But anyway, one of the things I like about Joanna Figueroa is her stuff matches. Like, I think last year she had apricot and ash, and the colors go with these. So that's awesome. Oh, I try to put these back in the wrappings because pre-cuts have a lot of lint. And now I can put them away. And then I've been waiting for this Fat Quarter bundle forever and ever and ever, this Fat Quarter bundle. And I'm going to actually take the protective plastic over it to show you. This is, okay, disclaimer, I don't generally buy such huge Fat Quarter bundles because they're expensive. But this one I bought because I'm a sucker for anything red, white, and blue. Dark blue happens to be my favorite color. So this is American, this is right? Yeah. This is American Gatherings from Lisa Bongine of Primitive Gatherings. This is the bomb. Seriously, dudes, I love this. And I have her book to do the flags, but I don't know. I might just find like a strip quilt or something so I can show quilt case off this is gonna be from me. So, I don't know. But then again, Pat Sloan has got a sew-along coming in July called Summer Soiree. So I may just do a patriotic quilt for myself because, believe it or not, I don't have a patriotic quilt for myself. Now, let's also preface this by, I've only been quilting since last year. Okay? So, this is a bomb. Okay. And then I was watching, I think it was Kimberly Jolly on her quilting channel. I've been doing huge binges of people because I'm so behind on things. And this is a sampler book. And I think maybe it was her. Was it Kimberly Jolly or maybe it was Pat Sloan? Maybe it was Becky with Power. It was either Kimberly Jolly, Pat Sloan, or Power Tools with Thread, Becky. But it was this sampler spree book. Okay. Might have been Pat Sloan now that I'm looking at it because it's a Martingale book. But this is a sampler book. I love sampler quilts. I am not one where all the blocks should be the same. But I love this. Somebody's doing a sew along with it. I don't remember who, which is sad because I would love to do it. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, could you please let me know where I saw this book? Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back and watch like 3 weeks of videos again. Especially Pat Sloan. Pat Sloan does a video every day. But I am so excited. Now, come on. Isn't this just the cutest quilt? Come on. And these are all 6-inch blocks, I believe. So I'm super excited about this. I need to find whoever was doing the sew along and do it. But I want to do this. This is, I don't ever buy books really. I buy, okay. I've bought almost, not every, but I bought a bunch of Lori Holt books. Do you think I have made anything from them? I've made 2 Jolly Bar books because there were Jolly Bar sew-alongs to go with them. So I've done those. And I have done a couple Jolly Bar quilts because usually they're quick and easy. And if I don't have to cut, hey, let's go. Okay. And then my last thing of haul are these stash and stores. I love these and I couldn't find mine. So I said, I'm going to need more because my room is set up here differently. So I got the baby stash and store, and these are made by Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma, their line. I got that one. And then I don't know if this is the medium or the large. Maybe this is the large. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. And I'm not a big matchy person. This is red, and it just made me, this red just made me happy, so we went with it. And there's this one. And like I said, these are made by It's So Emma and the Fat Quarter Shop, but I like them. So there was that. So this is gonna be a quick video because I just really wanted to catch up with you all and show you some of what I got. Oh, there's probably more in there that I got. So plans. I'm gonna put the binding on my patriotic quilt. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. Then I'm going to work on my America for Blackbird weekend and get my 1 day of Jesse Watson. I'd like to work on my houses. And then if I finish something, anything, whether it's my quilt or catch up with Jesse Watson or anything, I want to start this. I dug it out and I would really like to get this done by September 11th, and it's the Michael's Prayer, and here it is. I even marked my starting spot, and I have my thing in the hoops, and it's got a needle in it, and I'm ready to go to town with this. I want to get this started, and it's a lot of lettering, so I don't think it is going to be too much. What I'm thinking is after I finish Blackbird weekend, I think I'm going to start this on Monday. And just, I think I might make this my focus piece right now. This and Jesse Watson. Because I really would like to finish something. Then the other thing I'm going to do is, I know a lot of people ask me about the quilting. I learn a lot of, I knew how to sew. But YouTube is a great foray into it. But when the pandemic hit, I really started watching Kimberly Jolly, Missouri Star is another one, and Pat Sloan. And I will say Kimberly Jolly and Pat Sloan are both fabulous teachers. And Pat Sloan does so many awesome free sew-alongs and gives you great little tips. So what I'm going to do, and she's doing this in her group, Quilting with Pat Sloan. Oh, let's see, does it say on here what her Facebook name is? Her online community, facebook.com, Pat Sloan Quilt Fun. It's on the bottom of the pattern. How about that? And she's got a great website. I love to make quilts.com. And anything that she's done for free, the patterns are there. I have a bunch that I need to work on. but I'm gonna do this. This is a wreath, she's calling a wreath. And a lot of people are doing this in patriotic colors, and it's, it measures 24 by 24. So this is it. It's got a bow, and then this is the green. This is a Christmas one. So this is a bow, and this is the Christmas one. I thought this might make a really great table piece. I'm getting a new table this week. And I actually, what I might do is I might add another border around it just to make it a little bit bigger. Somebody else was gonna make 4 of these and make like a quilt, which was kind of cute. And I think they were gonna do like different colors each one. I'll have to see that, but that sounds really cool. But I'm excited to do this. And I have plenty of patriotic fabric to do this with. Like I'll show you, just because this happens to be sitting right here. This is one of the first things I did last year when I was teaching myself to quilt. Okay, this is a wall hanging that Pat Sloan did, and hers was a real rainbow, like an arched rainbow, and I might go back and try that. This is really what got me back started on doing a lot of stuff, but this was a pattern. You can find it on her things, and it's Everything Will Be Okay. This is my sad attempt at free motion. So that's that. So anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by and letting me ramble a great bit. I feel like I've never done a floss tube before. I think next week I'm going to sit in a different chair and see if the lighting is a little bit better in here. But it's been great to catch up with you guys. I've missed you. So have a great week. Happy stitching. What are you working on? I would love to hear what you're working on. Anything great? Because I'm always on the search for another great pattern. I will talk to you soon and have a great week. Bye, everybody.